Hello everyone, Elite Clockwoman here, and today we will have a crazy and interesting video, because the 5th season of the SKIBIDI multiverse was released, and new content appeared there that we did not see in previous episodes, and now everything becomes more clear than before. And in this video, we will analyze new scenes. I will also tell you some of my cool theories, and we will also watch a new bloopers video that came out not long ago. And I also see that there is a lot of controversy in the comments about who is the strongest character in SKIBIDI multiverse. And I already have a video with the 20 most powerful characters in SKIBIDI multiverse, so be sure that you will watch it when you're done here. But before we get into all this, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, because tomorrow I will have an exclusive video about episode 23. And here we go. The bloopers video starts with the agents discussing something and laughing, and even the SKIBIDI toilet is laughing with them, and it's very funny. But the speaker man came up with something and told the Flash about it, and he started dancing like crazy, that the speaker man even fell to the ground laughing. And another cameraman also came up with something and told Flash about it. And by the way, I'll call this character Flash because he's damn fast. And Flash again used his abilities, and he quickly ran to Clockwoman and then back, and we see that he took a hidden selfie with them, and it's funny. But then the cameraman handed the tablet to Clockwoman and took out his machine gun, and here the video ended. And as always, the bloopers don't let us get bored, and they make us very happy in anticipation of the new episode. And watch for yourself who hasn't watched. And the first new scene appeared at the end of episode 18, where the improved Titan cameraman appeared, and we saw a truck with a drill for the improved drill Titan. And here we see a truck and a drill man from the side. We also see a loader from the back, which means that this is a large assembly rack of drillmen. And on the right, we see a large detachment of drillmen who are already at this moment gathering their own army to resist SKIBIDI toilets. We also see that this drill man is in a white coat and is probably a drill scientist, since we know that each race has its own scientist. And then we are shown the body of Titan drill and many agents that improve it, and we see crane operators and loaders like in a factory. And then the crane operator received a message. The chief is coming, turn off the magnets for the clockman's safety. And as is usually the case in factories, they are very responsible for safety, but I don't understand how they can work without a magnet with such a huge body. Anyways, then we are shown a top view. We can notice the clock boss, and this means that he is also the most important here and gives orders to the drill men. And Dom Studio mentioned earlier that only the clock race has a boss. And this makes sense, since if there are too many the bosses, this will only confuse the plot more. And then we see how the drill bouncer brought a device to fix Clock Titan, and the boss said like, "Good job, soldier," and then he left, and this scene ended. And then we got a new scene at the end of episode 21, where we saw the Titan speaker man being repaired, and we see a strange room and a clockman ship arrives outside. And in this frame, we can notice old computers with old monitors that are very similar to TV screen. And based on this, we can say that this is a TV base, since they have old TVs, and perhaps they also use old devices. But in general, their technology is at a higher level than that of other races. And in a second, we will be convinced of this. And the ship of the clockman carefully landed on the ground, and we see there the grandfather clock with 2 devices to repair a clock Titan, also clock boss, an alarm clockman, and also behind a large speakerman and drill woman. And when the detachment of agents began to walk straight, then to the side, we can notice the TV men, and there are quite a lot of them here. And now we can say for sure that we are at the TV men's base. And by the way, I predicted this earlier that the clock Titan will be repaired on the TV man base, since their technology is the most mysterious and cool of all races. And finally, for the first time in the entire series, we see the clock scientist, and he looks very unusual like other clockmen. And his head is similar like Sun from mythology, and also on his clock there are not time numbers but equations. And if you count all the equations, then there is nothing special here, because what comes out of these equations are the very numbers on the clock that should be from 1 to 12. But respect Dom Studio team that they decided to add such an interesting detail. And then we see a TV scientist who helps to repair a clock Titan. And then we received a notification. Emergency message attack base 2 immediately, and the clock boss is already giving orders. But suddenly we heard the sound of beeping, and on the monitor we see a clock titan, its body, head, and weapons. And the scientists showed us that the clock titan is still being repaired and cannot fly there. And this means that very soon we will see a clock titan. And I hope that we will see him before episode 30. And then Clockwoman said that she would go on this mission to destroy the base of toilets, and TV Woman teleported her to the battlefield, which we saw in episode 22. And then the scientists went to the clock titan. And so, at the end of this scene, Dom Studio focused our attention on this frame. And there we see black smoke. And this means that this is where the clock titan is located. And very soon we will see it. And this scene ends. And in general, the new scenes turned out crazy and gave us quite a few spoilers. Now we saw the clock scientist and the TV men's base, and now they are repairing the clock titan, and I hope that we'll see him before episode 30 comes out. And I also wonder what clock scientist abilities has, because I'm sure that he has something special, because every clockman has cool abilities. But I also want to explain to you some details from episode 22. Many did not understand who is the smartest character in the SKIBIDI multiverse, and as I said in my analysis, it is this drill man who stopped the bomb. And Dom Studio in the description under episode 22 wrote, "He's something beyond being smart." And this means that this drill man is not only smart, but he is also a very important character in the series, and I'm sure that he is hiding something from us, because I still don't understand how he was able to get inside the barrier with the help of this old drill. Maybe he understood how SKIBIDI toilet technology works, or maybe someone helped him with this. But who knows? But I think that we will reveal his importance in the series in future episodes. And also Dom Studio gave us a big hint about what will happen next. And in my analysis of episode 22, they left a comment. The Alliance would get the hardest damage of all time. And who doesn't know what this means? I'll explain to you. In my analysis of episode 22, Alpha said that they gained access to the Clockman devices, and also an important point that she liked the Titan Drill Man, and she found her favorite toy. And she also talked about some kind of message which Alliance should receive. And whoever forgot, listen again. And then I will explain to you what this comment from Dom Studio means.
Oh, such a wonderful beast. I think I just found my favorite toy. What is it? Don't worry. I expected your failure. Our achievement in this battle was taking control over their devices. Now they believe the emergency message was sent from an ally. This will make it much easier for the next step.
And this means that Alpha hacked the Clockman's information devices, and the Clockman will receive a fake urgent message from their own Alliance. And the Alliance will have very big problems. And the most important detail is that she said that she found herself a favorite toy in the form of a drill titan, and it seems to me that she can substitute some race from the Alliance. Perhaps she will try to make a war within the Alliance itself, and the drill titan will be a key figure in this game, and perhaps the agents will fight among themselves, and the drill titan will fight with other titans. I'm certainly not sure about this, but based on all the details what we saw at the end of episode 22, this is very likely. Perhaps it will be another notification, and Alpha will be able to distract the titans, for example, to a fake base of toilets, and they will all fly there to attack it. But at this time, the toilets will cause serious damage to the Alliance in their bases. But in any case, the Alliance is in for a difficult period since Dom Studio said that they will receive serious damage. Anyways, we should wait for the new episode to see more, and perhaps these events will begin in episode 23. And if you enjoyed watching it, then be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. So soon I will have an exclusive video about episode 23. Elite Clockwoman out.